Hi, hello. Remember me? It's unfortunately been just a little bit since I have recorded, but I have updates, and I have the fun kinds of updates. I have life updates. Okay, make sure I got the right one here. I'm just gonna do an Eden run because, like, don't get me wrong, this is gonna be a video where obviously I want you to watch it and enjoy it, but you know, I just kind of want to talk about some things in my life, and I have Flush and I have Stars card. Okay, well, I debated on what game to play because I wanted something kind of cozy and familiar I didn't really have to think too much about, and somehow I landed on Isaac. You know, we all make mistakes, right? But maybe this would be just a cozy Isaac game. Those exist, right? I think I've had a couple of those. But yeah, so first off, hello. If this is the first video you've seen from the channel, I kind of apologize. This is it's gonna be just a little abnormal as far as content goes, but it's really just because I've got some cool things going on in life, and it has led me to not post as much as I would like. I kind of want to explain that because I feel that I don't know, if I don't, people will forget that I exist. So, just to make long story short, or long story long, usually in my case, I went to the doctor recently. I haven't been to the doctor. Go ahead and groan. It's been probably 2 decades since I've been to the doctor. I don't ever get sick, and you know how you put off. You know, everybody's supposed to go to a checkup regularly, yearly at least, you know, a little physical. You know, you put that off for 6 months, and then you put it off again, and you put it off again, and the next thing you know, it's been, you know, around 20 years since you had a physical. So that, and also I have had issues with anxiety and depression. Depression mostly has been handled. That was around a decade ago when I was kind of at my low point. We have made it past that, and while every day is still, you know, one day at a time, I would say the overwhelming, the debilitating issues that I've dealt with are of the past. Okay, I'll take homing shots. You know, and it's just one of those things, you know, it happened. A lot of it was made worse by my alcohol consumption at the time. And you know the story. You generally make things worse before you make them better. So that time period's not up for discussion. That was a long time ago. And we moved past it. This was more of just, you know, I still wake up occasionally with that cloud over me. And I get anxiety's never really been a thing I've dealt with, but like it's just randomly happened, and I get anxious about the most bizarre little things. You know, like getting up in the middle of the night to make sure I lock the door because I can't remember if I did or not. Just, you know, random little stuff like that. And it was getting really annoying because it was starting to be, instead of just one or two little things, it was everything was annoying me, and I was getting very irritable, which, you know, I was part of what I mentioned earlier. You know, around a decade ago, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and so if you're familiar with that, small annoyances can make you very angry at times. It's all depending on how your brain wants to react to things at any given time. So it's fun. But again, for the most part, I've been able to kind of deal with it, you know. But it's been creeping up and getting weird, making me aggravated. And the thing I've mentioned before on the channel, which I'm sure if you've watched my videos, you've noticed how I lose train of thought. Like it's almost a guarantee. If I record and I start talking, and I look at anything shiny or something happens in the game, and I bring it up to talk about, I'll completely forget what I was talking about. So that was happening a lot too. I'll keep flush. I don't know. I might use it. I mean, if I fight a poop, you know, well, I mean, I can use it right now. There we go. It's not typically an item I take very often. But, yeah, you know, my focus and my attention had gotten really bad, and things were getting uncomfortable at work because I knew that I was kind of, you know, phasing out a bit. I'm still getting my work done and everything, but I could tell that my, you know, anything would cause my concentration to go just super off in the left field. So basically what I'm saying is, through these random things, these annoyances, I figured, you know, it's probably time I go to the doctor. Plus, I'm fat, and I would like to not be fat. And when it comes to self-care, unfortunately, I thrive more when it's reactionary. It's like if somebody tells me something is wrong, I'm more inclined to do something about it versus just randomly doing it on my own. It's not a trait that I enjoy, but it's a trait that I have. We'll take that soul heart. And so, went to the doctor, told him all my stuff, got a full blood panel done. That was like, you know, I've been overweight my entire life. Maybe there's something else going on in there. Well, good news is, with the blood work, to my surprise, everything came back good. You know, blood pressure good. My various levels of things are good. So what that means is I'm just fat. So, just fat. And I know I'm fat. Didn't used to be fat, but I just, you know, I kind of stopped taking care of myself all the time. And that's how you get fat, by letting those things go. So fast forward to what I've been doing and why I haven't uploaded. I definitely front loaded this video, didn't I? But the reason I haven't uploaded and all that is because I've been researching things and writing things down, trying to plan things out to work on my exercise and my diet, and also my brain and such. So that has led to me not really playing many games, but I have been doing a lot of good stuff. So that's cool, because there's no sense in being me if I can't be the best me, right? So I have my bike. I have an indoor Nordic track bike because they have a guided courses feature. So tears up, we'll take that. I don't want to take a gamble on it. I just don't. Even with the extra health, I don't want to take a gamble. Yeah, it's fun. Are we gonna have just Curse of the Blind every level? No. Okay, good. That would have been really annoying. I will do this. Oh. All right. Well, we'll take Sacred Heart. You're not gonna hear me complaining about that. Well, give me one more. Give me one more. Okay, don't. That's fine. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Wow. Okay. Jeez. So, Nordic Trek uses an iFit system, which is, if you're familiar with Peloton, it is similar to that. I'm not really... The whole spin class thing, that whole type of scenario doesn't really appeal to me much. You know, I definitely spent my time in the gym, you know, back in my more formidable years when I was not fat. And, yeah, that's just not my, the aerobics type of scene with the pumping music and all that. That's not really something that appeals to me. And now will I give it a try on the bike? Absolutely. But it's just not, I don't think it would really hold my attention. So what iFit has, hashtag not sponsored. Like that. Amnesia. That's fine. No, because I don't want damage down. I just took Sacred Heart. I'm not gonna do damage down. basically what they have is, I think they're called scenic rides is what they're called. But basically it's you and an instructor, and you'll go through a series of rides in a location. So let's say, and I don't know if this one actually exists because I haven't done it, but let's say you want to bike in Iceland. Well, there would be you and an instructor, you following along with an instructor, biking through Iceland for however many, you know, it may be a week-long course, it may be a single course, it may be an array of courses, you know, where you're in this certain area for a period of time. And everything still gets tracked, you know, calories, all that. The resistance automatically adjusts to the terrain that you're in. It all sounds really fun. I think that doing something like that would keep my attention more than, you know, like a typical spin class kind of thing. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to be working on the bike. I've got some other things planned to do, workouts at home and all that. So we're going to be working on getting back in shape, and then I can assure you I will not turn into a fitness channel, because nobody wants to hear me talk about fitness. It's fun. And nobody wants to hear me talk about that. And I'm not going to talk about it much in my videos, so that's why I'm just doing it all here. But that's basically the crux of it. You know, the bike came in the other day. I put it together, which unfortunately took quite a while, but we've got that ready to go. And I've got to start, you know, tracking my caloric intake and all that fun stuff that that I had stopped wanting to do in the past because it could be overwhelming. But now we have, you know, we have the Apple Watch, we have apps that track all that, the iFit app on the bike itself, you know, all of that stuff is going to tie in together. So it's not going to be as much manual work on my end. It'll be more like, hey, get on the bike and don't eat so much bullshit, you know. That's going to be the main focus there. Also, I have been sleeping better. So I may have mentioned in the past that I don't believe I was quite narcoleptic. I will definitely take a health up. I don't think I was narcoleptic, but I would, after work, you know, generally after work, I'd sit on the couch for a minute and we would discuss dinner or, you know, watch something on YouTube, you know, whatever, you know, what people do when they're off work. Well, oftentimes I would fall asleep. And I would fall asleep, you know, didn't matter if I was wide awake. I'd find myself falling asleep randomly, and I was just always tired. You know, I'd be like, God, when I'm off work, I gotta take a nap. No matter how much I slept the night before, I gotta take a nap. And as you can imagine, that got really old because, geez, like who wants to do that all the time, right? It's not any kind of way to live. So if they're going to the doctor and talking about this, I kind of realized that it may be a component of the ADHD. And, you know, no anti-gravity, thank you. You know, I'm not a doctor. I'm just explaining it the best way that I can. But supposedly that could be a complication of a attention deficit disorder. Is basically when you're not focusing on something, you know, your brain kind of just shuts down a little bit. So I was like, okay, that could make sense, I guess. So they gave me a prescription, and I've been taking it for almost 2 weeks. And let me tell you, and this goes from somebody, I've never taken any kind of prescription drugs. I've never, you know, even when I was at my worst, I didn't want to take antidepressants just because I just, it's not what I want to do. We'll take Coupon. Coupon can be good. That's just never been my thing, you know. Anybody that takes them, good for you. That's great. I just always thought that I could manage things on my own, you know, just not good, right? So surprise, surprise, with this medicine, I have I feel better than I have in any time I can recall, really. You know, I wake up full of energy. I haven't been getting anxious. I haven't been getting stressed at work. You know, if somebody, you know how coworkers can be, right? You know, they're not always too friendly, and everything's a rush and everything's urgent. Yeah, that doesn't not that I, you know, ignore it. You know, I accept that they're saying that. I just it doesn't get me heated like it used to. You know, I'm just like, okay, you know, everything's urgent, everything's a priority. Let's go, let's get it done. So I've been finding myself much less irritable, and I've been able to focus. And here's the big shocker here. I haven't had coffee. It'll be 2 weeks on Tuesday. I haven't had any coffee. And guess how many times I have randomly fallen asleep on the couch or at any other time where I'm not going to bed? Once. I did eat kind of late, and I got a little tired one night. So that happens. But overall, considering this was almost an every night thing, Screw is wonderful. There's not gonna be anything new in here. Oh, there is. Act of contrition. Oh. Okay. I don't think I've ever had that. Oh, come on. Oh. Hey, maybe this is gonna be a casual Isaac run, huh? Jeez. So yeah, been doing a whole lot better in that aspect. Not falling asleep, full of energy. I'm going to bed at a more decent time, which is another reason why I haven't uploaded much, because most of the time I would upload after my wife goes to bed, because that's part of what started the channel. And me saying this is gonna be like, oh well, now this isn't a thing, the channel's gonna be gone. No. One of the reasons I started the channel was, and this isn't like an afraid of the dark thing or anything. I developed some kind of thing where I didn't like being alone in the house, or, you know, like the last person awake. I have no idea why. That's never been a thing for me, but I got to where I would start to feel kind of depressed, you know, whenever she'd go to sleep, because I'm just sitting up by myself. So that's kind of what led me to do the YouTube channel was, well, I'm not technically alone because I'm talking, you know, and even though I'm engaging in future tense because I'm engaging with people that haven't seen this stuff yet. You know how things work out in your brain. It made sense, and it's been good. But I've got to schedule things better, because instead of me going to bed like, man, I would stay up late. You know, instead of me going to bed several hours after she does, I'm going to bed like an hour. I'm just passing out, falling asleep, because I guess it regulates me to the point where, you know, my body's like, okay, well, you've been up so many hours, it's time for you to go to bed, bud. And that's, you know, that's fine. It's something I'm definitely getting used to, because typically I would just go to bed when I wanted to go to bed. So we're working on getting that scheduled out better, so that I can have more time for my videos before it's late. And let me think, is there anything else? I want to try to get all this out in one video so that I don't annoy the hell out of people in other videos. Oh yeah, there's another thing. So went over the doctor's visit, the blood work, the medicine, my mood. Oh, okay, yeah, we gotta take dark matter. I don't really want either of those. Excuse me. I don't really want either of those. Oh, come on. Yeah, I went over the medication, blood work, exercise, my general mood and feeling, scheduling. Is there anything else? Yeah, oh yeah. I almost lost my track of thought there. I haven't been drinking any alcohol. So it's been 9 days today. Yeah, 9 days today that I haven't had any alcohol. Now, I wasn't exactly a lush these days, but I have, you know, I've kind of slimmed down my drinking from, you know, a 12 pack or a, you know, majority of a bottle of liquor a day to, you know, if no liquor at all. I haven't had liquor in years because that did not work well with my brain after some time. And you know, when I want to go to the grocery, I'd be like, yeah, you know, some beer would be good, you know, and I'd get some. It hadn't really been a thing that I'm just really after the last couple of years. The last year, I'd say. Still love drinking, still love the taste of beer. It's always been about the taste for me. You know, I don't really like, that's kind of the thing, not to get off on a tangent, but that was kind of the thing with prescription medication. Was I was afraid that I would feel different, and I kind of have a the pact. Let's go. Okay, I have to pop back in there just in case. I don't really. This is gonna sound really weird, maybe, unless it's not that weird. But I kind of have a phobia. I guess it's a phobia of feeling things. I don't really like. It doesn't sound weird when I think about it. It sounds weird when I say it. Like I don't really get super emotional. I tend to like defer my emotions with things. You know, if you know, typically events that would make me feel a certain way obviously get a reaction out of you. Usually that doesn't happen with me. So I kind of don't like things that would make me feel a certain way. If that makes any sense. It may not. I don't know. Not everything about me makes sense, nor is it easy to explain. So I have kind of shied away from taking anything that may make me feel different, something I could actually feel. So thankfully with the medicine that I'm taking, I don't feel any different, if that makes sense. Like the more I talk, the odder it's gonna sound, but that's, you know, we're all friends here, right? Sack here. Yeah, we'll take it. Actually, it's almost like now I can, let's say I hear something weird outside, like I hear a noise that I'm not sure what it is, which is one of the things used to set me off, you know. And yeah, old man alert, I get it. But I would hear, you know, I'd hear a car door shut or something at, you know, early in the morning. I'm like, there shouldn't be a car door shut right now. Like, what's that? And I want to go investigate. You know, that's the way I used to process things. Which, yes, if you can imagine that being a headache, it was. I can assure you it was a headache. Now it's like, I can acknowledge that it's a thing that would make me feel a certain way. I just don't feel that way. Does that make any sense? I don't know. It makes sense to me, I guess, because I'm experiencing it. What we got down here? He's getting hit. I've got a lot of health though. Yeah, I don't know if that part makes any sense, and it's fine if it doesn't. I'm just I'm sharing it the best I can. That things that would annoy me or frustrate me or make me angry, I still recognize that those things are happening, but I'm also recognizing that I'm not really having a reaction to them. So it's a good thing. And I think I did kind of lose my train of thought. The hell was I talking about? I'm not gonna take that. I love the album. I'm not gonna take the item. Oh yeah, was it the drinking thing? Yeah, I think that's what we're talking about. Yes, it was. Like, I drink for the taste of beer. See, like 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to get myself back on track. But I never really drank like for the feeling or anything. I just drink because I love the taste of beer. I love different types of beer. So with that being said, it was easier to stop because on the medication, I mean, obviously, you know, with certain types of medicine, certain types of antidepressants and whatnot, you're not supposed to drink. So I like to follow those rules. So I said, you know, what better time for me to attempt to be sober than now? Which I have attempted sobriety before in the past when I was really bad off, and I lasted 6 months. You know, I think we're probably going to beat that record this time. Let's see. Let's go standard. We'll go for an Isaac run. Or a Blue Baby run, whatever. What have you. Yeah, let me finish this train of thought so I can actually be done with this conversation. So I have also stopped drinking. The cool thing is, I had no idea how deep the alcohol-free beer market was. Like, there's actually, I mean, I've had O'Doul's back in the day. You know, it wasn't anything to write home about. But now there are alcohol-free IPAs. You know, alcohol-free. I know there's, I can't think of what it's called, Budweiser something, but it's an alcohol-free Budweiser beer. There's Busch NA. There's all kinds of stuff now. Heineken. So for the taste, you know, I may try exploring the vast world of non-alcoholic beer. Let's kind of see how that works. But yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Eating better. Getting exercise, less caffeine, no alcohol, feeling good. Yeah, I think that's everything. And for those of you that did not stop watching 10 minutes ago, hey, thanks, because I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Nobody likes talking about this stuff, but I felt like I owed it to everybody to explain why I have not uploaded things. It's a way of keeping me on track. But yeah, I think that's it, and I thank you for listening. Now we can get back to, you know, talking about the game and such. Which I gotta say, I mean, the game's been going pretty well. Do I wanna, I still haven't even used my stars card. I'd never use my items. Haven't used my coupon, haven't used my card. But hey, that's just the way I play Isaac. Sometimes I use the thing, sometimes I don't. Yeah, we got plenty of keys. Let's see what's going on in here. Nada. Okay. One thing I actually somewhat thought about doing, I don't know, because I'd hate to do it and not be able to keep the schedule, but I thought about kind of making a schedule of games because there's so much out and so much coming out. I just keep getting hit. I may just try to make like a personal schedule instead of sharing it, because I would hate to. I don't like missing deadlines. And if I say like on my community post, like I'm gonna upload Thursday, well, I meant to, but that's when the bike got here, so we had to build that. But a couple things on the horizon are definitely there are. Let me phrase it like an English sentence here. There are definitely some games on the horizon. There's new stuff coming out, and I'm not gonna take that. There's a game called Metro City Police. And maybe Metro City something else. I don't know, you'll see it soon. It's probably gonna be the next video I record. But it's a top-down kind of. It's not like Enter the Gungeon, but if you're familiar with how that game looks, it's kind of like that. But it's characters that are great, like RoboCop and stuff like that. So the prologue came out. I've been playing a playtest, and it's fun. But the actual prologue came out. What's the date? I don't know. It came out on the 28th, I believe. It may be today. It may be today. I don't know. So that's coming soon. And then the full release of Soul Survivors will be out on it'll be out Wednesday. It'll be out this coming up Wednesday, May 3rd. I want to say. This is why I should write stuff down before I record. But that's coming out, and while I will be traveling back from a short concert trip, I will work to record something as soon as I can once I get back, because that game has been something else. And of course, the full release of Outer Terror is now out. I've got to do some recording of that. No, good stuff. The only thing I ask of you, and obviously we still have to do the Vampire Survivors, have to finish that expansion. That's definitely a thing. But all that I really ask from you is just to be patient with me. You know, if you're anything like me, you subscribe to a lot of people on YouTube. It's not that big of a deal if somebody doesn't upload every day. You know, there are channels I watch, they may upload once a month if I'm lucky. You know, but I set a precedent of uploading frequently, and I would like to stay as true to that as I possibly can. So that's the whole reason why I explain my delays and my absences, because I did set a precedent, and I would like to stick to it as best I can. The passion is still there, I can assure you, and the desire to stream is still there. I just got to get it all figured out in my head, get it planned out. And I think if I'm a guy who kind of thrives on planning, as boring as it can be. And I think if I can get a decent schedule planned out, that all of these concerns can be addressed without me even having to make a big fuss about it. I am so ridiculously powerful right now. Oh. Wow, okay. That is interesting. Now, of course, I mean, we'll actually be able to get down to poor Babylon State. Don't know. Oh, we're gonna take that Spectral Tears. That is a setup right there. My God, that triple fantastic Devil Room. Wow. More Curse of the Unknown. I don't remember how much health I had. I don't want to say it's one of those builds where it doesn't matter how much health I have, because look how much damage I'm doing, because man, have I screwed that up before. Ugh. Was it my last Isaac video? It may have been my last video. I feel like it was one of the last ones where everything was going great, and at the end I just completely shit the bed. Well, we're gonna try not to do that this time. We're gonna try not to do that. I might as well, right? That did me no good. Here's some keys and some money when the game's almost over. And a rare double greed. Oh, a Steam sale. I can do so much with that now. Why are you making me fight so many greeds? Alright, we got spectral tears. I know I have at least one red heart, so if I enter Horror Babylon state, then I may have to start getting a little nervous. I'll be down to half a heart. Okay. Room's kind of gross. Okay. There's half a soul heart. Any tinted hearts in here? Jeez. All I have to do at this point is be patient. Be patient, be careful. Yep, that guy's gonna explode, so there we go. See? Just gotta figure it out. The stars. Did me no good. Okay. Yeah, give me more rooms like this. I'll take that all day. I don't want to go in the curse room because I don't know what I'm looking like health-wise. Yep, get hit again. Jeez. Okay. I was doing better when I was talking and not halfway paying attention to the game. Come on, we can make this. We got this. Give me some hearts.
Friends till the end.
Not mad about it. Now stick this. Okay. Now let's not die. That was a black heart damage. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. Yeah, we're no good at Isaac anymore, I guess. He's falling apart at the end. I don't really care though. I just wanted to record a video to tell you guys how I was doing, what was going on in my life. You know, definitely tried to win, but who cares, right? Who cares? Oh, Lord have mercy. So yeah, thank you for listening. And hopefully see you maybe even tomorrow. I do have some days off because I'm going on that little trip, so I'll try to work on my uploads before I head back to work. So yeah, have a good day, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.